What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick and I talk all about trading and investing here on YouTube. Today I've got a video that, man, I am so excited to talk to you guys about. Today we're going to be talking about passive income. Now, passive income is this really cool concept that everybody wants to be a part of, but a lot of people don't know how to get started with. Well, today we're going to be talking about how anybody, not just the super wealthy, can get involved with passive income and start making money through the money you've already earned, as well as just some work that you can do. This is not some sort of, Amazon drop shipping, thing like that or anything like that. We're just talking about ways that the average person can get started with passive income. It's not as hard as, people make it out to be. So let's go ahead and get into it. Thanks so much for being here, and let's go. Welcome back, guys. My name is Nick. Again, I talk all about trading and investing here on YouTube. Today we got a little bit different of a topic. Today we are talking about passive income. Now, passive income, as I mentioned, is this topic that everybody wants to be a part of or have going on for them. It's basically the idea that your money is working for you while you sleep and making you more money. One of the things that I like to say often is that money, the most powerful thing that it can do is make more money. Yes, it can also free you. Yes, it can also, take away some of the burdens that are in your life. It doesn't necessarily make you happy, but it can help you with a lot of problems that you might have. But the most powerful thing about money is that, again, it can do all that stuff, but even more important, it can make more money if you know how to do it. But not everybody has a bunch of capital. So how does the average person get involved with passive income and start making their money into more money? Because that is ultimately the big question. Because it's like, when you're trying to create a money machine, but it's not as hard as people, again, make it out to be. There are plenty of ways that the average person can get involved with this, and what we're going to do is start talking about them. So the first one that is going to be fairly obvious is going to be the stock market. Now, we've talked about this many times on the channel. If you're not an active trader, or you are an active trader but you're still learning and you still want to make your money work for you in the meantime, my view is that you can buy things like ETFs. Okay, this is going to be the first one. ETFs are basically something like the S&P 500. Okay, this is going to be the top 500 US stocks if you're in the US. If you're in other countries, you can buy other ETFs or things like that. These long-term investments that are a conglomerate of stocks that diversify you pretty well and historically have done something like 7 to 9%. Now, the next one is, I really like this one for my own, one of my portfolios in the stock market is specifically built around this. It's Dividend Stocks, okay? Let's roll this really quick. You guys can see up on the screen right now, we've got some dividends from my dividend portfolio rolling in. You can see that this, on some of my accounts, I've got maybe $1,000 invested into a stock or $2,000 invested into a stock, which I know is a little bit, a lot for some people, and for other people it's not. Depending on where you are, dividends are gonna be more or less, but you can see some of my dividends roll in at $10 a month, $9 a month, or $9 every few months, sorry. But the idea here is that this money, I'm doing absolutely nothing. I picked a stock that I like and I've been holding it and collecting dividends on that. So you can look into stocks that pay dividends. Of course, do your research, consult your own financial advisor. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just sharing ways that, passive income has come into my life. And this was before I had any sort of money, as I was able to start to build together some things from mentors in my life that have shared ways to do this. But again, one of the easiest ways in my view is to look into long-term ETFs, mutual funds, that sort of thing, and holding them. That can be a great way, instead of, in my view, putting it in the bank, which gives you nothing. The interest rates are terrible. They don't pay you much at all. And so again, making your money work for you in the stock market is one of the easiest, quickest ways to get involved with passive income. Because again, it's gonna take capital, yes, and I understand that, but for starters, it's a relatively easy way. Even if you have, $50 that you are willing to invest in a stock or ETF that you like, you can start making that money work for you in a small way, but over time, it can become more meaningful. So again, one of the most powerful things with passive income is time, okay? Because especially if you're young, like myself, and I'm sure a lot of people that watch this channel, if you're young and you've got time on your side, time is the most powerful element to any investor or person that's trying to get into this stuff, because time allows your money to compound and compound and compound, especially if you're willing to reinvent some of your gains. Now, that's the markets. Let's take a pause from the markets and let's talk about something else that you could set up with your affiliate programs. Now, my sister, she's done this in the past, and she's done like affiliate marketing on her social media. So this is another way that people can get involved with this. Even if you don't have money, you don't have much of that, there are programs out there like Amazon affiliates, okay? And let me talk about this for a moment, because I have done this myself. And the idea is, when we're talking about Amazon affiliates, this is a program where if somebody clicks a link to go to Amazon from any of your social medias and buys a product, you will get a small component of that sale. So let's say, I'm not exactly sure what the numbers are. I don't really use Amazon affiliates anymore, or at least not too actively. But let's say that somebody goes through your link and spends $100 on a product. And let's say that you get, I don't know, 2 to 5% per sale. I'm gonna guess that that's somewhere in the region. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But the idea here is that let's say that someone buys something for $100 and you get 2 to 5%. This is just my guess. You're gonna make $2. You're gonna make $2 to $5 on that person using your product. And you did literally nothing except for promote a certain product. Now, I've seen people do this with makeup products. I've seen people do this with computer setups. That's a big one, because if someone buys a $1,000 computer and you get 2 to 5%, now you're talking a decent amount of money just for someone buying your computer. You didn't do anything. You didn't sell the product. You didn't make the product. All you did was say, hey, I like this product. I think it's worth considering. Check it out. Use the link. And bam, you could make $20 to $50 on a $1,000 sale. That's not bad. And for the average person, if you were to do one of those per month, what would $50 a month do for you? Would it be meaningful? I would imagine it would be, especially if you're just getting started and you're looking for more capital. And it's a completely free way to get involved. Now, there are definitely active ways to make money. I started out cutting grass. I started flipping equipment and tractors and ATVs and four-wheelers. That was something that I got into to make active money, is not passive. But there are ways to actively make money as well, but that's not what today's video is about. But sometimes people need that initial capital basis, and we have an entire video where I shared my story. You can check it out right here. This is what it looks like. It's on my page. Check that video out. I share all the things that I personally started, and there's a free PDF to download for active businesses to start. Just thought I would throw that one in there for you guys to go check in case you have not seen that video. I shared as much as I could with my story and completely transparent as possible on the things that worked for me. But today, back to the topic of today, we're talking about passive income. We talked about stocks. We talked about Amazon affiliates. And what else is there? What other ways can we start to generate passive income? Well, I'm gonna give you one that I've done, which is YouTube. I did not actually think that this would create passive income, and I would say it's semi-passive, because I have a full-time editor. His name is Will. He's behind the camera right now. We're working on this stuff every single day to create content for people who want to trade and invest. So if you have an interest in being on camera or making content, starting a YouTube channel it's a very slow way to start creating passive income, because just getting monetized took me like a year of work. So if you're not willing to put in that sort of effort, I would not recommend a YouTube channel. But if you do have something that you love, maybe we'll get Will to talk about his channel for a minute. But whatever you do, if you have some sort of hobby or interest that you would be willing to make videos about just for fun first, it might be worth starting a YouTube channel to create some passive income maybe down the line. Passive income in the sense that my videos that I've put out a year ago have still created small money, even if it's just like 25 cents a day. That's not bad, considering those start to add up when you've got lots of videos behind you. YouTube is a great way to start creating that passive income stream on top of whatever else you're doing with your life. Will, you want to butt in here and just talk about your channel for a moment?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Cool. Tell us about your channel, Will.
I have a channel called Web of Vlogs, where I vlog my life and how I met my wife, Cindy. I think I've talked about her probably in past videos on here. But so we were in a long distance relationship. We met for the first time. We documented the process all the way to now being married. And now we just make silly videos. We did a who could cook the best pumpkin pie, videos like that, challenges. So it's like that. And yeah, it's just been like a lot of hard work on the channel. I mean, like Nick said, that's exactly what a YouTube channel is. Like, it's all hard work. You're not getting paid for it until one day that it just happens. And even when you're getting paid for it, it's still not really like a ton, but it's definitely a good like income component to also build off of, because there's other opportunities that you can do once you start your channel. You can have a business like, A1 Trading. That's something that you can plug in your videos, and there's just all sorts of opportunities. Merch, you have Amazon affiliates, you have, people sponsoring the videos, So there is a lot of upside to actually putting in like all that work to make a channel, because the benefits that you can reap is a ton, and it can all just work on your channel. Like 4 or 5 different income streams can just come from like YouTube, from what you're already doing. So yeah, if y'all would like, you could also check out my channel if you want. I know some people on here also talk about like me trading, maybe making a trading channel. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, because I'm not as comfortable with like sharing my trading journey just yet, because I'm still in the process of learning it and stuff. I mean, maybe one day I'll share like my actual, like my records of trading like forex during this year and just in general. But I still have like tons to learn, honestly. I would say this is probably like my only second year seriously doing it and trying to make like a habit of it like every day. And I think that's important too. Just like get into a place where you're comfortable with something before you're like sharing it, you know what I mean? Because then it's something you've already been doing, you're comfortable with it, and
For sure.
Don't just start a channel just to start a channel.
Exactly.
Not to mention, one thing to add to Will's existing channel is that is something that you can just tell if you watch any of his videos. If you look at his videos, you can tell that is something that he loves. Like,
right.
It's something he's doing anyways and enjoys doing, and him and his wife have a lot of fun with. So if you're trying to start YouTube, 100% do not start YouTube because you want to make money. Start YouTube because you like something and maybe, want to make a channel out of it.
Exactly.
Cool.
That is so true. And yeah, I mean, other than that, y'all already know about side hustles. I think I did a video over that too. I don't know if it's been uploaded at the time, but yeah, just anything that you can do to kind of just try to make passive income. Well, at first, I think it's about like you have to make enough active income,
Yes.
so then you can make your passive income from all your active income. So then like the money that you've been working so hard to make is making you more money, while obviously, you have a living expense like account. That's the formula.
I got one more.
Oh, you got one more?
Yeah.
Web of vlogs for anybody who needs that.
Yeah, Web of Vlogs.
So, all right, thank you very much, Will. That was great and very true. So don't start YouTube if you're just looking to make money. That's the short answer, because YouTube is a long-term commitment to making any sort of money. I remember when I first got monetized, I made like 50 cents a day, and I was excited about that. And that was after a year of making videos. So not for everybody, but if you enjoy making videos and you have a topic that you want to talk about, maybe worth looking into. I've got another one. This is a really, really interesting one that I never did myself, but was very much intrigued by. There's a very big need out there for people who want to buy a product or buy a service, and they want to see reviews first. I don't know about you guys, but usually when I go buy something off the internet, I want to see what the other people that have already bought that product are doing. So check this out. This is the coolest business idea for some of you guys out there. I'm not going to do it because you already know I'm trading. I do A1 trading. I've got, my stuff going on. This is a business that I thought would be really cool for somebody to maybe think about trying. What if you were to create a website where your sole focus was to add value to customers online by sharing genuine reviews of products? This is cool because this is not necessarily passive income, but it kind of is. So let me explain. If you were to create a review site, okay, what are you doing? You're offering value to a customer who wants to buy something but is not sure about a product. You offer them a genuine, unbiased review, and if it's a good thing, then bam, you hit them with an affiliate link, again, to Amazon affiliates, but this is where it becomes active because you're writing reviews. If you like to write or you like products and you like checking them out and leaving reviews, this might be a great one to think about. You got a review site where you post all of your blogs and you start sharing ideas about things or your experience or opinions about products that you've bought in the past, and you start creating affiliate kind of funnels for people to use so that you can basically collect small passive income once you've written an article. Similar to a YouTube channel, but maybe you don't like being on camera. Well, if you do article here, you do article here, you do article here, and all of these have links, right? If you have links to your site or off of your review to Amazon for people to purchase a product, let's say, for example, that you review a hair dryer. For whatever reason, you have a certain type of hair dryer and it's a good product, it costs you $35, and you say, hey, this product is a 10 out of 10 product, I love it, it works like this, it never has problems, whatever. And then you leave a link at the bottom of that page and people say, hey, I appreciate so-and-so, your name here, for leaving this review, and now I think I'm gonna go buy this product. I'm gonna use your link and give you like the $3 or $4 that you get from me using that link. Well, you magnify that by enough people coming through your site and you start growing that site, you're talking some pretty good passive income. Now, but that sounds like pretty active, right? Well, you made this article, let's say you made it last year, and it's still collecting you affiliates. Not a bad business idea, in my opinion. So I know some people that have done this in the past, and I know somebody who has actually gotten to a point where they make $20,000 per month doing this. Took years, years to get up to that point. Don't think that that's going to start anytime quickly, but the idea is that two guys have a review site where they've hired writers and stuff, and they make passive income through products that they've reviewed online. I think it's genius. I think it's a really cool business. So yeah, it's cool. So all different ways, guys. There's great ways to be an affiliate for other programs that cost you no dollars. How much does it cost you to start a site? Probably less than $100, I would say. Less than $100. If you work for $7 an hour, if that's your pay, that's 15 hours of work, and you can start your own site. Get a job, 15 hours for $7, you've got enough money that you can invest in the site and start hustling this as hard as you can for a while. Like Will said, you gotta be active with it, you gotta get it started, but then bam, your old things might be working for you. So lots of different ways to do it, guys. I hope this is a passion video for me. I know that this is not exactly trading forex or trading or investing in stocks for this channel, but it's a big one. This is the reality of the full picture of being a trader and investor, is looking for ways to build capital like we talked about. You gotta be active with it, make money, and then make your money work for you through investing. And if you're still willing to be active, do what I do, which is trade more actively. Guys, let me know what you thought about this video. If it was helpful to you, if you wanna see more topics like this, check out more videos on my channel. I've got a couple other ones that we're doing that are similar to this. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not already, and we'll see you back in the next one.